On the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, Coach Fleck told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Spartans headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Coming out with it, it's Thompson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will go to work first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different. That's
makes a grab and room to run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Spartans offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and
finding some room. Snowed under by the defense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and short, the power run here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production.
Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Spartans are flying down the field. Sends it back in motion. Off play action on first down. Got a man, it's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the boot, looking for his man. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
It's caught downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Quarterback making adjustments. Now on the move. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lowry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat. Makes the grab in their space. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Taylor. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Got his man. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Got his man. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Tracy. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Under fire. Complete in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And this offense early, man, just clicking on all cylinders, right? Like, great job putting play after play together. Play that works with the next one, that works with the next one. And it's been a clinic on this drive so far.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Snags it, and there's running room. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving this guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Rides to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Got a little grass. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The give. And he's in. Touchdown, Spartans.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Walsh. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points, but the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Taylor has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Golden Gophers trying to cash it in on first and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Smashes through the tackle. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Minnesota! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. on inside. It's Edwards. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Makes the catch. It's Helms. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give is to Taylor. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And, man, the defense really needed that. They needed that for their confidence. 3 drives already, 3 touchdowns. They haven't found a way to solve the puzzle till now. Nice job getting the stop, getting a little bit of momentum, and now hopefully your offense is energized and excited because they got the football back.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to power their way ahead. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. They punted away on 4th down. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Taylor. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Punts it out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Taylor has it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab, it's Helms. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Helms. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man. Knocked off his feet. The Gophers will take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
He's going to run it. That is frustrating for a defense, for a quarterback to beat you with his feet. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And the Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The give is to Taylor. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Play number 9 on this drive. The run inside. It's Patterson. And they're able to make the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Maybe a crease. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. He's not a burner or anything, but he's got enough about him that he can run and hurt you at times.
Yeah, he's sneaky fat.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Lowry. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Minnesota sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum, but keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Running inside, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some space. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down and shoot. And I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On the move, it's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Go!
They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he... his receiver out of bounds.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The run inside, it's Edwards. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Smarty. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lowry. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. And now, after being stymied for this entire 2nd half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. So now it's 2nd and long. Taylor has it. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Open on the left side is Smith. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Golden Gophers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Caught behind the line, it's Washington. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And the missed connection on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't... by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They kick it away on fourth down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Running inside, it's Patterson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Fires left side, it's Smith. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Patterson. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Oh, he makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Turner. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. Got it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. Quickly out to the tight end.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Golden Gophers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wideout. Here's a give to Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Pulls it in. It's Helms. And he'll be brought down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Run in the red zone. It's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Has it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. And now, Jesse, the art... to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see...
Turning it on! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Gophers will take their first time out. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Making side adjustments here. The run inside. It's Williams. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.